Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing gambling. Haven't talked about this topic in a while because it really hasn't been pertinent, but as Parliament is now reopened, there is the possibility that in these sessions of Parliament upcoming, we may actually see a move for legalization of gambling here in the kingdom. I thought about making this video after reading a recent article from the Bangkok Post. That's bangkokpost.com. Article is titled, Boomjai Thai Backs Gambling Project. Wants casinos legalized to spur revenue, curb graft. Quoting directly, the Boomjai Thai party has urged the government to speed up its legal casino project as the facility will be one of the solutions for solving the problem of gambling dens, illegal online gambling, and fraud. Quoting further, Boomjai Thai MP Saritpong Kong revealed on Thursday during a press briefing that he would like the government to consider legalizing casinos to end corruption in this area and gain revenue from legal gambling. Mr. Saritpong added that legal casinos would generate more revenue for Thailand from both locals and foreigners. Quoting further, in January, a special House committee proposed its study the feasibility of building entertainment complexes, including legal casinos, due to their lucrative potential. Quoting further, according to the results of that study, such a complex would cost $8 billion or 280 billion baht. It would take 5 years to build and employ 30,000 people. Well, that's certainly notable. Quoting further, and this may be of interest, the report says one could be built in Bangkok, the Eastern Economic Corridor, or any of the 22 main tourist hotspots. Now, something I've talked about at length on this channel before is the fact that, I was in the gaming industry. I actually worked as a casino dealer all through law school. It's kind of how I helped pay for law school. And I've got some experience in that sector. There are definite positives and negatives associated with legalized gambling in a given jurisdiction. Notably, as noted in this article, it curbs what was once illegal. So illicit activity under present laws would be legalized, presumably, and we would see a lot less problems with crime related to gambling. More to the point, I think, for any government is going to be revenue collection in the form of taxes associated with gambling. But as I've said in other videos, I think Thailand needs to take a very deep look at this, and they need to balance out the positives and negatives, look at the overall benefits. The other thing is this notion that everything has to be centered around a major casino center, some sort of complex, in my mind, is a little bit short-sighted. As we've seen in prior articles where we've discussed this, where we've quoted articles, the data points, we've actually seen that in proposed schemes regarding casinos in the past, we've actually seen situations where they were actually talking about a little more broadly based legalization. And as we discussed in those prior videos, in my mind, it would be a better thing for Thailand generally if we saw more broadly based legalization. So what am I talking about here? Well, I'm thinking, maybe something akin to a license that one could have to, say, have like one card table in a given small venue. A bar and grill could have, a poker table in the back, or maybe some kind, not so much a gambling table, but games of skill. For example, poker, as opposed to games of chance, like house games, blackjack, roulette, baccarat, or slot machines or something like that. Those types of games, what I call chance games, again, slot machines, certain table games, that have certain inherent house advantages are very different from what I call skill games like poker that require a certain amount of inherent skill on the part of the player. So I think it's something to think about in the future with regard to the licensing of casino operations or gambling operations, where maybe not focusing all of that activity in one area, but perhaps like evening it out to many people across the board.